Here in this video, we are going to solve the problem you should be seeing on your screen right about now. It is the natural log of the quantity 2x plus 1 plus the natural log of quantity x minus 3 minus 2 ln x equals 0. So this is a logarithmic equation. So what we want to do is we want to take everything we got going on here on the left side of the equal sign, since that's the only place I have natural log or any log going on, and I want to compact it into a single logarithm first. After I get it to a single logarithm using logarithmic properties, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite it in exponential form, and then I should be able to solve for x. All right, so single logarithm first. And like I said, we're going to use properties of logarithms. So product property, quotient property, and power property can all be used. How so, you ask? Well, the addition is our indicator that we're going to use product property right between those. Minus is quotient property, but then we have this coefficient of 2, which is our power property in action. Now I'm going to do it all in one step. You might have to hit pause and think about what's going on. So you can do it. Maybe you break it up into 2 or 3 steps, but I will not do that. So what will I have? The product will be in the numerator. That's going to be 2x plus 1 over x minus, not over, I'm sorry, times x minus 3. And then on bottom, we will have x squared and equals 0. So there we go. Got everything in place for this step. Now, natural log is really log with a base of e. That's our base, right? So if I want to write this from logarithmic form to exponential form, what will that look like? It will be e to the 0 equals whatever thing I'm taking the log of, which is that whole mess of 2x plus 1 and x minus 3 all over x squared. And I'm going to have to end up foiling out the top, so I might as well start doing that now. So if I FOIL that top, I get 2x squared. Outer is minus 6x, inner is plus 1x, so we get minus 5x. And last times last minus 3, and then that's still over x squared. Now also while I'm at it, e to the 0, what does that equal? Well, anything to the 0 power is 1. So e to the 0 in my next step, I'm just limited on space. That's going to equal 1. So I'm right here. Now right now it looks like a rational equation, but if I multiply both sides by x squared, right? X squared here, it's going to be gone, but then I'll do 1 times x squared on the right, and it'll be x squared. Okay, again, I'm saving space. 1 times x squared is just x squared, so I'm just going to scribble that out. It's x squared. Now, this is now a quadratic equation. Whenever you're solving a polynomial equation that's bigger than linear, we want to get it equal to 0, try to factor, and then go from there, 0 product property. So I'm going to subtract x squared from both sides. Again, I'm squeezing this, so you guys have more room. You do it a little nicer, okay? So if I subtract x squared from both sides, that means I'll have 0 on the left or on the right, whatever way you want to write it, equals x squared minus 5x minus 3. That should be good to go. From there, I already know I can't factor this. Nothing multiplies to give me 3 and adds to give me negative 5, whatever. So I know I need to use quadratic formula. Before I go into using quadratic formula, I always just check the discriminant, which is the part under the radical. That would be the part of the formula that is b squared minus 4ac. b squared, 25, minus 4ac, a is 1, c is negative 3, 25 plus 12, 35, 36, 37. Okay, so I would get 37. Why did I check that? If it was negative, that would tell me that there's no solution because I can't take the square root of a negative, but it's not negative, so I'm already partway done, so it's 37. So x equals, what's the quadratic formula? Negative b, which is 5, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, which I just did, right? I got 37. So you can do it on the side if you don't trust me. All over 2a, which is 2. So those are my 2 answers right there. Now, 5 minus the square root of 37 is definitely a negative number. Divided by 2, it's still negative. Now, if I take that negative, so there's 2 answers here, right? 5 plus root 37 over 2 and 5 minus root 37 all over 2. The negative answer, 5 minus root 37 over 2, if I try to plug that in to the equation, either here or here, I'm going to be trying to take the natural log of a negative, and I just can't do that. So since I can't take the natural log of a negative, I know that that answer is definitely extraneous. The other answer, basically, as long as it's greater than 3, it should be good to go. So 5 plus something is definitely greater than 3. It's not going to give me a negative. So really, my final answer is just, highlight it for now, 5 plus the square root of 37 all over 2. The answer with the negative, right, this one with the minus subtraction, that gives you a negative numerator, that answer will be, put a little note, that's extraneous. So that answer with the minus sign is extraneous. The final answer otherwise is 5 plus root 37 over 2. So again, I'm kind of squeezing it over here. Forgive me for that, right? And that should be the end of the problem. So questions, comments, concerns, requests, put those in the comments section. Check the description box. Check the playlist at the end. Thumbs up if you got it. Thumbs down if you hate it. And I hope that you feel like you can follow what I did. All right? Adios.